On Ukraine, can you clarify for us again the U.S. policy here? Because it says that as a general matter, Ukraine shouldn't strike inside Russia. What exactly does that mean, general matter? And does Ukraine, a country that's been under attack for more than a year, not have a legitimate right to attack its aggressor back on its own territory?
We don't tell them where to strike. We don't tell them, where not to strike. We don't tell them how to conduct their operations. We give them equipment, we give them training, we give them advice and counsel. Heck, we even do tabletop exercises with them to help them plan out what they're going to do. But ultimately, President Zelenskyy and his military commanders decide what they're going to do from a military perspective. And they decide what they're going to do with the equipment that has been provided to them and that they now own. All that said, we have been very clear with the Ukrainians. Privately, we've certainly been clear publicly that we do not support attacks inside Russia. And we do not enable and we do not encourage attacks inside Russia. We certainly don't want to see attacks inside Russia that are being propagated, that are being conducted using U.S. supplied equipment.
I wanted to circle back on Russia, John, and what you would say to Moscow's criticism that the West is effectively offering a wink and a nod to Ukraine when it comes to the drone strikes like the ones we saw in Moscow.
Well, they're not going to believe anything I have to say, but I'll say it again. We have communicated privately to the Ukrainians as recently as last week or so that we don't want to see U.S. supplied equipment used to strike inside Russia, that we don't support attacks inside Russia, and that we are not going to change our policy about not enabling or encouraging those attacks.
Do you feel like you need to communicate that directly to the Russians as well?
We have made it clear to the Ukrainians. Certainly we've made it clear publicly. I don't think we're going to take it upon ourselves as a burden to privately communicate that to the Russians. We have been nothing but consistent on this. And as the president has said himself, the Ukrainians, President Zelenskyy himself, has given us assurances that they respect those concerns. They understand them and they appreciate them and they respect them.
All right, we're going to take a couple more in the back.
We would welcome